Well, welcome back to sunny Tucson. Here we are on site with the trailer in a storage yard this time. And you can see the trailer, we got the stanchions up there, getting ready to finally get all of our internal solar mounted on top of the trailer so we have even more power. But for the job going on this week, getting to work on a Grand Design Imagine, you can see where we already started the board. All that is going to be going inside of here. And this is going to be a 24-volt install. On the inside of the rig, we're going to have the touchscreen display. It'll be mounted in their bedroom, which will be right up in here. Straight drop down. We'll go across and we'll be able to pull the cables through here, as well as the 50 amp cable coming from shore power connection and out of the inverter going into our breaker box. Nothing actually going to be under the bed in this one. Batteries are going to be in the pass-through as well as the board. So we're basically going to take up this space on the left here. That's where the board will hang on the wall and stay out of the way of the little bracket up there. So they still have that functionality. And then the batteries beside it. Already started the board. We're going to start mounting all that here in just a bit. And we're going to use these two lead time batteries. So these are 12-volt batteries. We're going to actually put them in series to create 24 volts. And we'll show you how we're going to do that. Also going to add a Victron battery balancer to them so we can make sure they actually stay in balance over time. And then we got our trusty Lynx distributor out. We're going to put that together. Everything's going to be running through the Servo GX and the touchscreen like we talked about. And then for the 12-volt side, we'll be wiring in this Orion 24 volt to 12 volt 70 amp, which will be able to take care of all their 24 volt needs. And now you get to start seeing it all come together. More to follow. Well, good morning. Welcome back to sunny Tucson. You can see we're actually on site in a storage yard. This is day 2 of this install. Today, putting the solar up and then finishing everything else inside. Over in the distance, you can see the boneyard out at Davis-Monthan Air Force Base, all the old airplanes out there. Awesome sight to see. But that's not why you're here. Today, you can see we've already put the 800 watts of Rich Solar Mega 200 Maxes on it. Slightly higher voltage, which will work great for this 24 volt install. The other day, we actually ran the roof connection up, so it's ready to receive it. And we have already measured our cables, so we're going to have a series of two, so, and then putting those into parallel, and then trying to run the cables to be as neat as possible. So hopefully just gonna have one set of lines going through here. These will hop over to this side and then come, and then we're gonna zip tie them and die core everything down. One thing is with these mounts, you can actually see on this one perfectly. So we use these Versa brackets, and you can actually see the butyl tape that's embedded in the bottom coming out right now. So we know we've got a good seal down on the roof. We know that it's sealed around the screw going into the roof, so no leaking at all. And then we're actually going to cover it up with Dicor in this case, but it could be Sikaflex or Alpha Pro, whatever the sealant is. It's actually recommended by the manufacturer of this roof. So with that, we'll get started on this, get it finished, so we can get down and finish inside the pass-through. Another part of day 2, you can see where we got the board in. Finished up our wiring on the 120 volt side to go into this 24 volt multiplus, and then running everything through the wire chase. Just got the Orion wired up and dropped the 4-gauge cable because of the length of the distance to run the 12 volt system. So that's what's going to convert it from 24 to 12, that device right there. Just now gonna connect up the last bit of the solar wiring And the battery, disconnect the existing 12-volt batteries and connect in our jumper cable for the 12-volt system, and then we can start putting in batteries and testing. So coming along nicely. We've got our final connections for all our 800 watts, and let the charging begin. And now you can see the final. We got the battery in there, battery balancer on there, since we got two 12-volt in series. But all come together with this nice 24-volt compact installation, and also got 800 watts up on the roof. Another happy customer hitting the road.